There are a lot of great reasons to move here to the Jackson, Mississippi metro area, and one of the best ones that people ask about all the time is the cost of living.
And that is what we're talking about today.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jared.
And I'm Charles.
We're with Keller Williams here in the Jackson metro area, and we're making videos all the time, taking you out, showing you around, giving you information about moving to
the Jackson metro area.
Yeah, and living here. That's why it's living in Jackson, Mississippi. If that's the kind of content you want to see, well, the first thing you do, hit that like button for us. It'll help us out, because obviously if you want to see the content, I think you like it. And then hit the subscribe button right there and click the bell, and you'll get notified when those videos come out. And now, a lot of people watching these videos are people who are thinking about moving here to the area, and if that is you, look, we're having people reach out just about every day now, sometimes multiple in a day, moving here. We love it. We can't wait to help you out. We can't wait to help more and more people out moving here to the Jackson Metro. So what do they need to do?
You need to call, text, or break out the megaphone.
Whatever you got to do, get in touch with us. It don't matter, just as long as you do, because we've got your back moving here to the Jackson Metro. Now, if you watch a lot of videos, here lately, we've been inside a lot doing that. That's fine. I hope you like that. I hope we're giving you the value that you really like. Charles has been a little upset because I hadn't been able to include him on the videos.
I'm finally back in a video, guys.
So he's back. I tell people all the time, you've seen Charles. He's on the older videos. Now he's in a more recent one here. So yes, Charles is back, and today we are actually revising a video we did last year. We did cost of living before, but these things change. This past year, it's been a crazy year.
It has.
Some things have changed, some things stay the same. And so I want to go through some of the things that stay the same. We got the big one at the end, so make sure you stick around for that. We're going to go around to just, it's a beautiful day. We've been stuck inside because it's been raining, but we're actually able to get out today. I apologize for all the noise. We're here in Fondren, and they're working on the new burger joint, Ed's Burger Joint,
yep.
The theater, and
Capri place.
I'll get a drone shot and show you that so you see where they're working on it. But it's going to be really neat when they're done here with that. But today we're talking about the cost of living here, and so I kind of wanted to reorder this just because last year it was kind of set up a certain way, and this year a lot of that's the same. But I want to get through that stuff. So if you didn't watch the video from last year, all this is new to you. If you did watch the video last year, the end is where the real value is. So today we're here. We just had lunch. We're here at Walker's. Charles wanted me to come here. I've never been to Walker's.
Was it good?
It was delicious. So we came here for lunch. I guess is it more known as a dinner place?
Yeah, more known as a dinner. You can get blue plate specials here for lunch and other items. But I had the blue plate special, and it was delicious.
Yeah, I didn't have the blue plate. I tried one of the burgers. It was really good. It was delicious. You had that smothered pork chop.
I had a smothered pork chop
really
with
good
greens, butter beans, and zucchini and squash.
So the first thing here I'm going to talk about is just that cost. If you do want to go out and eat when you're here, what does that cost? We just had lunch here. That lunch, I think mine was like $12 or $13 for that. And this is a nicer lunch, obviously. Yours was blue plate.
Roughly $12, and that included a drink.
Now, if you want to come here for dinner, this place is, like I said, it's known for dinner. It's really nice. Tell them some of the things they've got here. So I want to give you some real examples this time, not just a range.
Oh, okay. So we have wood grilled shrimp for $29.
Yeah.
We have a prime fillet for $38.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we have that redfish and with lump crab meat for like $34.
Uh-huh.
But you have a lot of fish options, shrimp options, and then obviously the fillets. And then as far as the sides to share, you have white truffle risotto. You've got a forbidden black rice. I have not tried that yet. I was just telling him I want to come back and try that.
I got to come back and try all these things.
You got blue cheese crust for your main course additions, wood grilled jumbo shrimp, but those can range from $4 up to, it looks like, $10. And there's lots of other options.
Yeah.
You want to flip it over and let them see?
Yeah. So you can see, and I'll get a better shot of that. But the main thing I want to make here is, if you come to a kind of nicer sit-down dining restaurant, you come in on maybe a date night or something like that. Maybe you want that fillet. Maybe whoever you're with wants the grilled shrimp. You're spending $70, $80 or so for that. That's a nicer, good meal here. You can definitely go somewhere and for a couple get a pretty good meal for $40 or $50. Still sit down, but this is a local place. It's nice. The food is fantastic, and
it's actually small. It's not a big restaurant.
It's not a big restaurant, and we're in Fondren too. So I mean, Fondren is just full of great.
We actually
great
walked
food
here.
options. Yeah. So I mean, tons of great food options here, and you're in a really neat place, which you'll see later. One of the places we're going to show you. But you know, after you get done, maybe you've eaten. We've got several other things we want to talk about. So, and the next is just going to be transportation. So while we've been sitting here, actually, we had one of the brand new J-Tran buses go by. They've got some new, cleaner buses, so you can do that. It's $42 a month. They've got other options for students. They've got, you know, pay-per-use options. You ever rode J-Tran?
I have not.
No. I thought about maybe getting on one for the video, but I didn't make it out there in time.
I'll be honest. The only public transportation I've ever ridden was in Boston, Massachusetts. Did I say that right?
I think so.
Okay. I normally drive to where I want to go or get a Uber.
And so that tells you right there, that tells you here, the J-Tran in the city of Jackson is the public transportation option. And that's it. You know, if you live outside the city of Jackson, if that's in Flowood, Madison, Brandon, Clinton, any of these other areas you've seen us make videos, there's really not a public transportation option. But you do have Uber, Lyft. Those exist. You can get those. But by and large, you're going to have a vehicle of your own if you're going any distance at all. You know, if you're going out, maybe you live in Fondren, you can walk. You know, if you live and work in Fondren, you can probably get by without a vehicle. But from most of the metro area, you're gonna have to drive somewhere, and we got to drive to where we're going next. So, you ready to go?
Let's roll.
All right, I'm done. I'm full here. Had enough. Let's go. Now, since you've got to have your own vehicle, you're gonna have to buy gas, and gas here is running around $2 a gallon. You can see right here we're at 209.9. I'm about to fill up while we're here. The gas has been going up just a little bit. It was down closer to, I don't know, about $1.50 in the middle of last year. It's kind of gone up some, and it's gone up a little bit more at the beginning of this year. So it's probably going to keep going up a little bit. Before COVID and all that, it was kind of hanging around $2.50. So who knows? We may get there. It may go higher. But for right now, if you're watching this video, I'm getting gas for $2.09. All right, our next stop on our little trip around Jackson today, we're at
The Capitol Building.
The Capitol Building, and we're here because the next cost of living is taxes. You know, you're gonna have taxes pretty much everywhere you go, and you got taxes here in Mississippi too. But I think what you'll find in comparison to some of the other areas in the country, they're actually pretty reasonable. So we do have sales tax, income tax, and property tax, and you can tell us a little about the sales tax, Charles.
So sales tax is going to run about 7%. And then you have those special areas, and when I talk about special areas, certain cities that might charge a little more than that, but overall 7%. And then you have the, what was it again, Jared?
Income tax. We'll do income tax
Income
first.
tax first, okay. So you got 3, 4, and 5 there. Jarrett just informed me that 3 is going away. This was last year for that.
Yeah, which is only $4,000 to $5,000. Your income between $4,000 and $5,000 is taxed at 3. That's going away. So taxes will just start at $5,000. And I'll be at 4%. And then above 10,000 is 5%.
And then you got your property taxes, which are very affordable, by the way.
That's right.
So they're going to run about 0.8 to just over 1%. And in some cases, it could be less than that because we have your homestead exemption tax credit there, and then we have over 65 tax credit as well.
Yeah. So you can really cut that down to, you know, I've seen some be 0. You know, on some of these just because of those exemptions. If you get the special exemptions, so
that is correct.
Some really reasonable property taxes here. Compared to a lot of places, and all the taxes, I feel like, you know, I see sales tax at 10%. That's in Alabama, it's 10%. So not too bad here.
Lucky we are.
I know, but all that pays for this beautiful building you see behind us here.
And of course, on those property taxes, you know, we talked to a lot of people, you know, Jared, and they're all used to paying higher property taxes. So when they kind of give us the range, they're factoring that in. Mm-hmm. And then when we inform them that their property taxes are less, we're like, you could really go up in price point here.
Yep. So, and that's leading to what we're about to talk about in just a minute. And so there's some other things, you know, you may want to know about as far as costs here of living, you know, groceries, healthcare costs, things like that. And for the most part, they're pretty average. You know, there's not a whole lot of stats I can go into that's going to tell you different things, because you may shop at Whole Foods, I may shop at Kroger. Gosh, the sun is bright today, y'all.
It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
Welcome to Mississippi.
But hey, you know, regardless of where you shop, it's pretty average. What you spend in the other parts of the country is going to be, for the most part, what you'd spend here. Except for maybe those more expensive areas, you know, we're more average. So if your area's higher price, then we'll be cheaper here. So that's good for that now. So now, the last thing we got to do, so you're probably all wondering what we're doing here. Well, we got one more thing to talk about first. So
right.
we got to get the lights turned on. You know, you can't just go in this big house with no lights.
So since we're turning on the lights, let's go over some utility costs. I live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. My electric bill during the winter is running about $80 a month. But during the summer, it can go from $120 to $150. My gas bill is running about $80 during the winter, and in the summer it can go as low as $30. And then last but not least, my water bill runs about $75 per month. So that's going to vary depending on the size home you live in, but that gives you an idea of what the utilities run here in the Jackson Metro.
So obviously those numbers for utilities probably won't match the house that you see here. Everything's going to vary a little bit, but you know, that gives you an average. And we've covered most of the big costs as far as cost of living is concerned for the Jackson Metro area. And you probably have a good idea, but there's one that we haven't covered yet, and it's the big one, and it's housing. Now, if you're going to be moving here and renting a house, whether that be temporarily or long-term, just what you want to do, or I guess renting a house or an apartment. You know, last year we covered this. Average prices in the whole metro area, sitting around, I think the average was like $876 or something like that. Was the average number for a 2-bedroom number in the entire Jackson Metro. I can tell you most places, you know, if you're in Flowood or Ridgeland, it's going to be more like $1,000.
Plus.
You know, 3 bedrooms, going to be $1,100, $1,200 or more. And there's nicer places you can definitely spend
A lot more.
$2,000 or more if you want to rent. And you know, those prices maybe haven't gone up a whole lot. They have gone up a little bit because of the situation we've got on the other side of housing if you're buying. Now, if the rent prices have gone up some, it's because on the purchase side of things, if you're looking to buy a house here, prices have definitely gone up in this last year. They've been kind of going up, trending up for the last several years,
Yep.
but they definitely have continued to go up here. Inventory is limited. But even with that, even though the fact that it has gone up, it is still one of the most affordable areas in the whole country.
Very affordable.
So you can even live in a house like this one here, but maybe you're not looking for this house. You don't want how many square feet is this house?
I believe it was over 8,100.
8,100 square feet. So I'll show you this house, but maybe you're looking for something a little more, you know, 3-bedroom, 2-bath,
More like my home.
square feet, you know, something like that. So if you're looking at 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes in the entire Jackson Metro area, closed sales recently, the median home price is around $259, and that's for the whole Tri-County area here. You can break that down. You know, Madison is going to be a little bit more expensive. You know, about $377. Flowood's higher too, around $344. Pearl is $188 for a median home price. So there are some very affordable areas. There are some areas that are a little higher, but by and large, if you compare that to some of the, you know, bigger metropolitan areas in the country, you know, New York, California, even like Austin or Dallas in Texas or some other places,
It's not comparable.
you know, it is, you can get so much more for your money here. Now, with that said, obviously we are in this big house here, and I've got to show you this house. You can live in this house. So think about where you live if you're in, say, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Got some people been talking to you. So you've talked to me, and you know who you are.
Austin, Nashville.
You know, and your home is worth $1 million. You're getting ready to sell it. Okay, this house that we're in here is $895,000. So again, you know, I literally talked to somebody this last week. The 2,000 square foot townhome,
Yes.
worth over $1 million. And here you got 80. It's actually I think 8,200 square feet.
3 stories.
3 stories in a beautiful historic home. And so you stuck around this long, you've got the whole cost of living here. I think it's only fair that we give you a tour of this beautiful home. And this one's in Fonda. Check it out. right, y'all, there's really way more house here than I could put at the end of a YouTube video. But, you know, you can see it's a really unique home, big home. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, I'll put the link for this down in the description. You can look through all the pictures, check it out. But you know, this one's not for everybody. You may have something else in mind. And so just, you know, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. You're gonna get notified. We got videos coming out all the time. We're gonna show you more houses, some more unique homes, some luxury homes. You know, if you want to see that, you got to be subscribed. If you're somebody really thinking about buying one of these houses, you're thinking about moving here to the Jackson metro area, you got to take it one step further. Give us a call. Give us an email. You can DM us, or you can even
break out the megaphone.
That's right, y'all. You know, it don't matter what you do to get in touch with us, just as long as you do it, because we got your back.
Move to Jackson.
Thank y'all for watching this one.
We'll catch you later.
No, that's not what I say. I don't say that anymore. See ya.